Hi, welcome to Sonder Sisterhood. I'm Carrie. This is a YouTube channel for the single and childless, not by choice person. It is Saturday morning. I am getting ready for my training with my personal trainer at 10 a.m. Gavin's outside doing his business before I leave him. I'm also experiencing an emotional hangover from going to see the show Kimberly Akimbo last night. It was so good. It's the best one I've seen in a really long time. If that show ever comes to where you are, go see it. All right, I'm at my training session, but I'm a little bit early, so I thought, maybe I'll explain the emotional hangover for Kimberly Akimbo, because even as I was driving over here, I was like tearing up a little bit, and I was like, you can't go into your training session like this. It was definitely one of those like emotions where like, I'm like, you're gonna straight ugly cry if you don't get it together. And it's like, toward the end of the play and all these people, you can hear like some snifflings and people doing this. It was just so good. It was so good. It's about a teenager who, kind of this awkward teenager with an awkward family, but loving, and some other like hijinks, I guess, that are occurring. I think in the program, it was like facing her own mortality and also being around this real dysfunctional family. But it is so good. The kid who played Seth was so endearing and like so innocent and naive and just this such sweet way, but also like had his own little like backstory that was going on. I'm usually not somebody that likes to go and get really, really scared or feel really sad on these things. I find work to be stressful enough, so I like this to be a total escapism. It was worth it, right? Like some of those shows are just completely worth the emotional depths that you go into, and Kimberly Akimbo is one of them. If it comes to your city, go see it. It is so sweet and good. It's just all good. So go see it. If you've seen it, let me know what you think in the comments below. It was one I didn't really know much about, and so glad we saw it. We also went to a champagne bar ahead of the time, which was super fun too. My sister and I have like a package of tickets that we do every year, and it's really fun just to go down to downtown Denver, get some drinks and appetizers and see a show. So let me know what you like to do for fun. Always looking for new fun things. Hi there. All right, we have finished training. She showed me how to bench press today. This was the first time that we got into one of the big compound lifts. So I was super excited about that. I'm still learning. It's a skill, so we start kind of light and go from there, but I'm really excited about that. Doing strength training, I really want to get into some of the big compound lifts, like the big three, and this is one of them. We've been taking it really methodical just because of my hip. I had a hip replacement a year ago, so I was really excited about that. Then I got stuck in a super long Starbucks line, came back, had a client, and now we're gonna get some lunch. And if you've seen some of my videos, I do a lot of meal service. So, you know, if there's a stereotype about being single and childless, you're about to see it in real life. All right, let's get some lunch. Yeah, let's get some lunch. I have not ordered food. I forgot, and so it's gonna be kind of a pain in the butt to feed myself for the next day or two. But this is what I do. I pull a meal out of the fridge. I put it in the microwave. And voila. This is what I do. They're high protein meals and portion controlled, things like that. So as I'm trying to build more lean muscle mass and build more strength, I'm trying to hit protein. So that's also one of the other benefits. It's called a farmer's breakfast or something, but I'm having it for lunch. We gotta do our video. Hi, we gotta do our video, but you gotta be over here. Welcome back to video. Gavin and I slept for a couple of hours. It was one of those sleeps where when you wake up, you're just like, well, that's where I'm at right now. Okay, the childless cat lady Google search is a quick one today. The interesting Google search that I saw was just a headline of an article, and it says, voters without kids are in the political spotlight, but they're not all the same. Shocking. Here's why I pulled this one out is I actually think there's a ton of people who think people who don't have kids are all the same. I think most people think that it's people who could have kids for whatever reason and are choosing not to. Now, I don't think it should matter why somebody doesn't have kids. I don't think you should be a dick to a bunch of people based on something like that. I do think there is a perception that if someone doesn't have kids, it's because they didn't want them. And I think there's a ton of reasons for that. Interesting that this conversation in terms of like the media is starting to branch out a little bit more. So good news in terms of that front. Let's get to the Grow Your Small channel monetization update. So here are the numbers for this week. Last week, I had 674 subscribers. As of a couple of hours ago, I have 688 subscribers. So that's an increase of 14 subscribers. Last week, my increase was 17. So this is really kind of within that same range. I'm thrilled with this. Thank you for subscribing if you're one of the new subscribers, or if you're one of the OGs, which I know there are those people out there who are really supportive, and thank you for that. I'm thrilled with these numbers because, again, I recognize I have a really specific audience for the most part. My total watch time, which I've also said, this is gonna be the harder kind of uphill grind, I think, for me. But my total watch time over the past 365 days is currently 1,913 watch time hours, which I think is about 174 hours more than I had last week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. Subscribe if you're not already to Sandra Sisterhood for more videos for the single and childless, not by choice person.